Let's travel back to the 1990s, an era when motorcycles weren't just transportation, but a declaration of identity. When the sound of exhaust echoed through quiet streets at night, when young riders sought freedom through speed, and when the lingering rumble of an engine became an unforgettable memory. It was the decade when some of the most beautiful, daring machines ever built came to life. And today, we retrace that road to revisit 15 of the most beloved motorcycles of the 1990s, icons that defined the culture, technology, and passion for speed of an entire generation. Number 15. Honda VFR 750F. If there's one motorcycle that represents the perfect balance of technology, emotion, and durability in the 1990s, it's the Honda VFR 750F. The 748 cubic centimeter V4 engine of the VFR never brags. Yet the moment its deep, mellow sound rises and the revs climb smoothly like flowing water, the rider understands why this machine earned near universal respect. Honda equipped it with a gear-driven cam system and a famously reliable power plant, paired with an aluminum frame and an efficient cooling system. The result was a machine that was flexible, smooth, and almost unnaturally dependable. Many 1990s Vive FRS still run flawlessly after hundreds of thousands of miles. In terms of design, the VFR embodied the philosophy of practical sport. Not overly angular, not muscle-bound, but compact, balanced, and unmistakably sport touring in character. On mountain passes, open highways, or cross-country rides, the VFR was never just transportation. It was a calm, faithful companion, the kind of machine that seemed to know you better than anyone else. Number 14. Ducati 916. When it appeared in 1994, the Ducati 916 did not just enter the market, it stepped straight into history as a daring work of mechanical art in an era of fierce competition. The design of the 916 became an icon almost instantly. The sharp twin headlights evoked the gaze of a warrior. The raised tail expressed challenge, forming a powerful aerodynamic profile. The exposed tubular steel trellis frame revealed a finely crafted skeletal structure, and the detail that made the whole world rethink motorcycle design standards was the single-sided swing arm showing off the entire rear wheel, turning motion into art. Every curve and every detail of the 916 looked as if created by a sculptor rather than assembled by an engineer. Beneath that beauty was a heart full of emotion. A 916 cubic centimeter L-twin desmodromic engine with its distinctive growl. It did not scream like Japanese bikes, but rumbled low, steady, and captivating in true Italian fashion. With its optimized weight, sporty riding position, and precise throttle response, the rider could feel the machine pulling them into every corner. Number 13. Kawasaki Ninja ZX7R. This motorcycle was not for those seeking gentleness. The ZX7R was the choice of riders who wanted a raw, honest, race-bred experience where every twist of the throttle was a challenge thrown at the road ahead. The ZX7R had a low, long, and muscular stance, like an athlete tightening up before a race. Its angular fairing, sporty USD fork, ram air intake mounted on the nose, and forward-leaning riding posture made it look ready to launch even when standing still. Many enthusiasts still remember it as the symbol of green speed, the DNA Kawasaki carried through generations. At its heart was a 748 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine that revved smoothly with a solid, powerful tone at high RPMs. It did not explode suddenly, but built power step by step, demanding skill and control from the rider to fully enjoy its strength. It was not the lightest bike of its time, but its weight gave it stability and high-speed composure, creating an impressive sense of grip and road connection. Number 12, Suzuki GSXR 750 SRAD, SRAD short for Suzuki Ram. Air Direct was more than just a piece of technology. It was the mark that made the entire motorcycle world pay attention. This was the machine that took the philosophy of lightweight is king to a whole new level. The GSXR 750 SRAD embodied pure sport. Its compact fairing, sharp lines, raised tail, and rigid aluminum frame gave it a look that seemed ready to launch forward the moment the rider flexed a wrist. The ram air intake at the front, shaped like the open mouth of a predator, forced air directly into the engine as speed increased, letting the 749 cubic centimeters inline four breathe harder and deliver that exhilarating surge of acceleration that defined its character. What truly set the SRAD apart wasn't just power, it was the balance. Lightning-quick direction changes, a light yet precise feel, and remarkable stability at high lean angles made it a marvel of control. Riders often described the GSXR 750 SRAD as the perfect intersection between restraint and aggression, a Japanese katana on two wheels, sharp, precise, and astonishingly refined. Number 11. Yamaha YZF-R1. In 1998, the YZF-R1 appeared not just fast. It was sharp, determined, and precise enough to make other motorcycles of its time question themselves. Yamaha followed the philosophy not only to increase power, but to reduce weight. The compact 998 cubic centimeters inline, four-engine and stacked gearbox design shortened the engine's length, allowing a smaller, more agile frame. The result was a powerful yet extremely compact machine, with a power-to-weight ratio that left riders astonished. The R1's design was full of aggression, a front cowl sharp like a hawk diving for its prey, a slim yet muscular fuel tank, and a raised tail that formed an attacking stance. On the road, the R1 had a clear personality. It did not flatter the rider, it challenged them. Just a twist of the throttle, and the bike responded instantly with a decisive linear surge of power and a signature roar that sent adrenaline surging. Number 10. Honda CBR 900RR Fireblade. When it debuted in 1992, the Fireblade carried an 893 cubic centimeter inline-four engine, but its secret lay in the weight, which was only about the same as a 600cc motorcycle of that time. The unexpectedly light handling, lightning-fast reactions, and sharp cornering ability made the Fireblade the ultimate weapon on mountain roads and amateur tracks. Honda did not sacrifice stability for aggression. They created a motorcycle that was almost perfectly balanced, calm at low speeds but razor-sharp when the rider was ready. The Fireblade's design was also distinctive, minimalist, compact, yet highly aerodynamic. Its signature front cowl, streamlined bodywork, and active riding position made the motorcycle feel always ready for battle. With the Fireblade, Honda proved that speed was not only about raw power, it was the harmony of engineering, weight, feedback, and rider connection. Number 9. Honda XR650L. When it debuted in 1993, the XR650L immediately became an icon of American dual sport spirit. Simple, durable, powerful, and ready to go anywhere its wheels could reach. The XR650L's appearance reflected exactly what it was: a tough steel frame, tall stance, long seat, slim fuel tank, and clean, functional bodywork. Not flashy, not showy, but purely practical. This was a motorcycle built for red desert trails, pine forests, rocky hills, and small towns where asphalt was only the beginning of the adventure. At its heart was a 644 cubic centimeter air-cooled single-cylinder engine, rough in nature, but so reliable that many still run strong after decades of use. With strong low-end torque, long suspension travel, and a rugged chassis, the XR650L became a favorite among off-road enthusiasts, solo adventurers, and even military and rescue riders. Number 8. Yamaha TZR 250. The TZR 250 stood as one of the final shining stars of that golden age, fast, compact, and sharp as a Japanese blade. The TZR 250 carried the unmistakable spirit of pure sport, a slim body, a fuel tank that hugged the rider, and a raised tail that defined the aerodynamic silhouette of Japanese bikes of the era. But what truly made it beloved went far beyond looks. Its 249 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine, with Yamaha's YPVS power valve system, delivered explosive acceleration, a crisp, cutting exhaust note, and throttle response that felt almost telepathic. A light twist of the wrist, and the bike shot forward like an arrow, a sensation riders never forgot. The TZR 250 wasn't a machine for everyone. It demanded understanding, the ability to keep it in the magic zone of RPMs, to feel the engine through sound, touch, and intuition. Its lightweight and rigid frame gave it extraordinary cornering agility, making the TZR 250 the choice of those who sought the feeling of gliding like the wind, yet cutting like a sword. Number 7. Kawasaki ZRX 1100. This was the motorcycle that captured the soul of the classic muscle bike and brought it into the modern age, drawing direct inspiration from the legendary early 1980s Kawasaki Eddie Lawson replica. The ZRX 1100's design recalled the golden era of Japanese naked bikes. A large fuel tank, solid and muscular body, one-piece dual seat, and a small bikini fairing up front. Simple, strong, and effortlessly cool. Its tubular steel frame and relaxed riding position gave riders both the commanding stance of a street warrior and the confident control of a seasoned rider. Beneath that muscular exterior lay a 1,052 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine borrowed from the ZX11 sport bike, retuned for a surge of mid-range torque. Every twist of the throttle delivered a firm, linear shove of power, pure Japanese muscle at its finest. The twin-shock rear suspension added to its retro charm, while still providing the stability and strength needed for hard acceleration. Number 6. Suzuki Bandit 1200. The Bandit 1200's appearance was uncomplicated. A strong steel frame, large fuel tank, comfortable one-piece seat, and handlebars higher than those of sport bikes gave it a natural riding position suitable for both city rides and long-distance travel. Not as aggressive as the superbikes of its era, the Bandit 1200 evoked the feeling of a motorcycle for those who truly understand riding. No need to prove anything, only to experience it. At its heart was an 1157 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, based on the GSXR, but tuned for abundant torque at low and mid revs. This created strong yet smooth acceleration, allowing the bike to surge forward confidently with a firm twist of the throttle. The suspension and brakes were not the most advanced of the time, but that was exactly what gave the Bandit its character: honest, direct, and approachable, never demanding from the rider, but always ready to unleash its power when called upon. Number 5. BMW R1100GS. The R1100GS looked unusual at the time of its debut. Tall, broad-bodied, with a large windshield, a big front wheel, and the stance of a motorcycle made to conquer any terrain. Not as sleek as Japanese sport bikes, not as muscular as American cruisers, the R1100GS possessed the beauty of endurance and readiness, like the backpack of a traveler who never gives up. The 1,085 cubic centimeter oil air-cooled boxer engine produced strong torque from low revs, helping the motorcycle handle off-road terrain efficiently and stay durable over long journeys. Two important technologies that changed the game also appeared on this bike: the telelever suspension system, which separated braking forces from the front fork, and the paralever single swing arm, which eliminated the rear lift phenomenon during acceleration. The result was a riding experience that was stable, confident, and comfortable over long distances. Number 4. Triumph Daytona T595. The Daytona T595 possessed a distinctive style that could not be mistaken. Its seamless fairing, smooth yet muscular curves, high tail, and low windscreen created a form that was both modern and classic. It did not try to imitate Japanese design, nor did it follow the bold Italian approach. The Daytona chose British elegance instead, refined, confident, and unique. At its heart was a 955 cubic centimeter triple engine, a configuration Triumph considered part of its unchangeable DNA. Its sound did not scream like an inline-4, nor growl deeply like a V-twin, but produced a metallic tone with a touch of wildness that sent shivers down the rider's spine with every twist of the throttle. With strong power, high torque, and smooth acceleration, the Daytona became the ideal choice for those seeking the perfect balance of speed, emotion, and individuality. Number 3. Ducati Monster 900. This was not just the first modern naked bike to make a global impact. It was the symbol of minimalism, a machine that made the rider feel directly connected to every heartbeat of the engine. The Monster 900 impressed from the very first glance. No fairing. The exposed trellis frame stood like a finely crafted steel skeleton. The muscular fuel tank, short seat, wide handlebars, and relaxed posture gave it a confident street presence. Everything about the Monster focused on closeness, emotion, and authenticity, with no shell to hide its mechanical character. The 904 cubic centimeter L-twin desmodromic engine delivered a sound that was unmistakably Italian. Deep, throaty, a little rough, yet irresistibly captivating. It was not the most powerful or the lightest bike of its time, but its linear throttle feel, honest feedback, and rhythmic mechanical pulse created a riding experience that felt almost primal. The Monster 900 did not try to please the rider with smoothness. It invited them in with refined wildness. Number 2. Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. In the 1990s, while Japanese machines chased speed and precision, the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy chose a different path. Slow, imposing, and full of American character. The Fat Boy's appearance was unmistakable. A large body, broad round headlight, signature solid disc wheels, and chrome shining across nearly every detail. It looked as if it had rolled straight out of America's wide-open highways, where riders didn't just travel, they savored the journey. The relaxed riding posture, wide handlebars, and low seat gave the rider a calm, confident sense of command over the road. At its heart was a torque-rich V-twin engine that produced a deep, rhythmic pulse, a sound many motorcycle enthusiasts describe as the heartbeat of freedom. The Fat Boy didn't pin riders to the seat with acceleration, but it offered a feeling of stability, weight, and unmistakable presence on every mile of open road. Number 1. Honda NSR 250R. The NSR 250R was regarded as the pinnacle of street-legal two-stroke technology before the era came to an end, and it became the motorcycle that many riders saw as the two-wheeled JDM dream. The NSR 250R featured a compact, aerodynamic design that looked like a scaled-down race bike. Its seamless fairing, slim fuel tank, high tail, and rigid aluminum frame embodied Honda's lightweight performance philosophy. But what made this machine truly beloved was not just its sporty appearance, but the pure racing spirit hidden beneath it. The 249 cubic centimeter two-stroke engine, combined with the electronically controlled RC valve exhaust system, delivered explosive power and lightning-fast throttle response. The engine note was sharp and clean. The revs climbed like fireworks, and with a perfectly timed twist of the throttle, the NSR 250R shot forward like an arrow without hesitation. Its stiff frame, lightweight, and race-spec suspension and brakes allowed the rider to carve corners with surgical precision, feeling every subtle movement between the machine and the road. If you've ever owned, dreamed of, or even just heard the sound of those legendary motorcycles from the 1990s, share your story below. Which one captured your heart at first sight? Which model do you still regret never having the chance to ride? Tell us about the memory, the journey, or the moment that made you fall in love with motorcycles. Perhaps your story will awaken someone else's memories too. And if you want to keep exploring the two-wheeled icons of every era, hit follow and join us on this journey. Passion never stops, and every twist of the throttle deserves to be remembered forever.